Just before the Crossroads League Championship, it's time to catch up with women's golf head coach Cameron Andry. And Cam, before we get to the defense of your league title from a year ago, let's talk about the weather today. You guys have dealt with some real crazy weather, just like everybody else has this spring. But what's it like to get out here on the course a couple days before the league championship and some conditions you'll see next week?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the forecast for next week, we're really excited. It's going to be like in the 70s and sunshine. We just haven't had that, this spring. And so, our team just kind of takes it in stride, I think. I'm really proud of the way that they've approached practice this spring, and we've been lucky enough that, we've been able to get outside. It hasn't always been perfect, but it's been good enough that we could get outside and practice quite a bit. And so I think we're ready to go, and they're definitely excited to, play in some sunshine and warm weather.
How has the season gone for you and the team this year? It's
been good. We're young, and so there's some ups and downs that come with that, but we're talented, and so that's fun. They work really hard, and they're just a fun group to be around, and so that makes it really enjoyable. And they're really competitive. Even today, they're out playing, and there's a game going. There's something on the line for them, and so I like that about them, and I think that really has given us an edge that I think has allowed us to have some success.
Yeah, not a lot of talking in that group, just very normal compliments, and then they go on their way. Nicole Jung's been fantastic this year, only a freshman. You pair her with Maddie Thomas, a sophomore who had a stellar freshman year. Youth movement here on the women's golf side, what's that like to coach so many youthful players that you're going to have for a lot of years, but they get a lot of great experience here right now as freshmen and sophomores?
Yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's a lot of fun to coach good players, and we've got a really good 1-2 punch with Nicole and Maddie. They both have a lot of talent. They're both really competitive. They play the game the right way. They're really coachable in that, anytime we talk about, hey, this is how we want to approach it, they take it to heart and they do it. And so they're really good. I don't have to do a whole lot of coaching with them. And they kind of lead the way for us. And the rest of our team kind of knows, like, they just need to, come and bring their best, because we're going to be pretty good at the top. And so it's fun to look ahead and think, hey, we could be good for a few years here.
You guys get ready for your title defense of last year's Crossroads League Championship, a come-from-behind win for your team. And it was interesting getting to sit in on your meeting with the four young ladies playing that game. You mentioned how important those last 9 holes are on that first day of the 36 of the 54-hole tournament. As you get them ready to defend last year's title, what goes into the preparation?
It's a unique situation because we don't play very many 36-hole days throughout the course of the season. And so, 36 holes on that first day is something that most of them haven't done very often. And so it really does come down to, can you take care of yourself in the week leading up to the tournament, getting enough sleep and eating well, and making sure that all the stresses of, homework and tests, that you kind of can take care of all that stuff before we even leave. And then during the day, when you're out there playing that 36-hole day, are you drinking enough water? Are you getting the snacks that you need so that come those last 9 holes, you can focus in and actually play your best? And, I felt like last year we were not the favorite, and we just hung around. But the last 9 holes of that first day, we made up some ground, and we put ourselves in a position where if we played well on the final day, we had a shot. And, that's what I was telling them today. Like, those last 9 holes are really important, because that's when you kind of find out who's put in the preparation and who's able to focus when it really matters. And you can make up a lot of ground those last 9 holes.
Well, Cameron, needless to say, good luck in the tournament, and we hope you bring another trophy back to the Taylor University campus.
Thanks, Rick. Always appreciate the coverage.
That's Cameron Andry, the Taylor women's golf head coach. To keep up to date as they play in the tournament next week, also for live scoring, just log on to athletics.taylor.edu.